Hello friends, today we are in Searsboro, Iowa at the infamous Searsboro Consolidated School, which has been a urban explorer's favorite for over 2 decades now, even longer probably. Although the date of the construction of the school is unknown, there is some reports that it was built in 1937. It has fallen into worse and worse condition as the years go by. I've visited numerous schools in Iowa, abandoned schools. There's over 200 plus. This one is probably one of the ones that's in the worst condition. I think Dinsdale is probably the other one that's worse than this. It's funny because that car used to be on the outside, or on the inside of that garage. Now it's on the inside. I'm gonna have to take some time to mask up here because it gets pretty grody as you go in. Be really careful where I step in here. There's debris literally everywhere. I've also encountered a lot of critters out here, and some animals out here you don't want to run into, especially when you're all alone. The part that we're about to walk into here in a second is the gymnasium, auditorium. Uses a couple different things here. Now, I've been here over the years many times. I know there's a lot of videos online from here too. But I was even coming here and taking photos and videos back in the early 2000s, and that wall right there actually used to be there around 2012, 2013, a little over 10 years ago, but now it's just completely gone. There's a deer carcass over there. I won't get close and film that. March 10th, 2025. Well, somebody was just here recently, too. It's an old safe right there. It used to be an old vending machine. There's like a Dr. Pepper vending machine from 50s, 60s, something like that. There's even a video game thing down here for a while. And obviously those are just, everything down here has been vandalized as much as it can be. I think that's part of the video game. Something right there. Yeah, over the years, the violent weather of Iowa has just completely taken its toll on this building. Few spray painted things I don't want to really put on video here. Break terms of service for anything, so I'm gonna have to kind of watch what I'm filming here too. And for anybody who's never been here to Searsboro, it's an unincorporated town. Basically, what that kind of means is just there's different ways they deal with local municipalities and. Oof, it's part of the old Oregon. To a lot of people, unincorporated towns can kind of seem lawless, you know, because there's, even with businesses and a lot of that, there's a lot less protection and stuff like that. But I think it was a long, long time ago in Searsboro, the people voted to unincorporate this town, and it's been that way for a long, long time now. To really watch it in these dark areas. This is where I usually run into the most critters at. I also have to watch my step. What does seem like some solid floors is not really much, but just debris covering up a bunch of support beams. Oh, there we go. Nice little bathtub. This whole place could use a bath. Now, this place was lived in like in the 90s. I know a couple had bought it out and used it as living facilities. I think the further it fell into disrepair, though, they just kind of got the point that it's not worth saving anymore. See, this is where I need to watch it because some of this floor is not really floor. I mean, it's just a steep drop down. Well, it is a beautiful, was a beautiful building. We've gone through some of the yearbooks of this place, what it used to look like. For the time that it was made, it's one of the more modern schools. Oh yeah, it's really mushy out here. And this used to be, I can remember there was a little room that had a TV. Yeah, there's that TV back there. This is somebody's living quarters over here at one point in this room. That's probably going to fall into itself pretty soon. Definitely a lot of animal carcasses up here. I'm trying to film upwards before I film downwards, just because I don't want to get anything too bad on here. A few of the other times I came up here to shoot shorts or pictures, the worst thing I always ran into out here was bats. That must have been, there's a bathroom over there. And of course, just the years of hard weather here has just completely collapsed the ceiling. Out here, I know I gotta watch my footing. This is not stable at all up here. And you can see some of that just goes straight down. been a few times I've been out here too where I know there's holes in the ground that drop down to the lower floors. People have come in here and covered them up with like sheet metal and just random debris in hopes that people step on and go through them. So at least I kind of remember where to go and where not to go. Graffiti here always trips me out too. It's just nuts. And they go straight down to the second floor. There's the other bathroom over here. Now you can see the original flooring that used to be in here. That's what it used to look like when we used to come here, like 2009, 2010. You could still see the floor because it's, you know, the ceiling hadn't caved in yet. It was in disrepair, but it hadn't caved in. Little bed frame over there. And if you search through YouTube videos of this place from years and years ago, you can kind of see how much it actually has changed. Just barely 10 years. The elements have really just ate this place up. Oh, that glass is just crazy. It's such a pretty town too. Like on the way in here, I always just dig it's the rolling farmlands and just the aesthetics out here are just amazing. It's a really cool little bed. But yeah, even it hasn't even been a year since I've been out here last to shoot some pictures and stuff at that car we first saw when we were outside. That used to be on the inside of that garage. Somebody's yanked it out of there now. And go through that camper too, that as much as we can. It's pretty gnarly. If I remember right too, upstairs was where the principal's office was. From the yearbooks that I saw, that's what it looked like, because I do remember seeing that setting in a lot of the pictures. And it won't be long for that big thing comes crashing through here too. Came up that way, so we'll leave the other way. The original flooring right there. Careful here. Try to climb through all that. We'll just go out the other side door. It's a lot easier. That big aluminum frame was what protected the doors from anybody getting in for a while, but didn't take long for both people and Mother Nature to take those down. That's probably the dryer that matches the washer that we saw earlier. Whew, take that mask off. Not that I encourage people to visit, come out to places like this. But if you do, be smart, wear a mask. Luckily I came out on a time where it's been really dry for a while. Some of the weather hits this place hard. There's definitely standing water a lot. Now even around 10, 15 years ago, this stuff wasn't here either. I don't know, it's just because people are dumping here now, or it's stuff that came in here from like the inside. So I'm sure a lot of it did, but I also know that this place is a dumping ground for a lot of people too. Now, the one other kind of good thing about visiting here is most of the town folk, they don't really care that people come out here. I'm sure a lot of them do it themselves. And anytime that we've encountered other people out here, they're either other explorers or just town folk that are just roaming around, messing around for the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like every Every year, just more and more windows go out too. Make sure the critters and stuff are in here first. Oh, I'm gonna mask up real quick, man. It stinks so bad in here. Bathroom. Got a little shag carpet. Now this has been filled in with this wood here for a while. That old mattress. There's another one up there that's, yeah, the weather's gotten the one up there really bad. I don't even want to walk on top of all that stuff just because there's too many rusty nails and stuff that'll poke you. See if I can get a good shot here. Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't been here for about almost a year. But that car used to be inside of here. Now it's out. And somebody launched something huge through the window years ago. Like the window in here has always been caved in for years. He had 84,000 miles on it before it landed here. Make a great derby car. You know, it's sad what happens to these buildings. Like, the way they get let go. I think the only plus that comes out of them is the urban explorers who come here and shoot their videos to at least capture their energy before they get reclaimed by Mother Nature. This one's been in disrepair for so long that hopefully the town or something gives it some more gracious exit from existence. Anyway, I hope you guys are all safe out there. Safe travels. I'll see you in the next one, friends.